y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and it's the big day. We are finally, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've been live for over 8 hours, finishing up the grind so that we can actually fight Charizard. Now, to do this, you're going to really need to be endgame. There is another way to do it, and we'll talk about that here at the end of the video. But you got to be endgame, got to fight all the gyms, you've got to fight all of the bosses, you've got to fight everything. The Titans, the gyms, all of the star battles, you got to even go into the crater. You got to be 100% endgame to get here. Once you do all that, you still have to go back, fight all the gyms a second time, and fight a certain number of, and we have never actually defined the number that it was. I believe somewhere between 5 and 15, and everyone seems to have a different number. It almost seems like it's a random variable. But you have to defeat between 5 and 15 5-star raids, and you have to host those raids. If you do not host the raids, it does not count. But once you do all of the above, I think I'm about 8 5-star raids in at this point. Once you do all the above, you will unlock the ability to fight Charizard. Now, to do so, you got to go on the map and you got to find this little guy right here. It's a little purple dragon type. It will be sparkly, and you'll know because once you fight that final raid battle, the final 5-star raid battle, it will basically give you you'll get a phone call, and it'll go through. It'll be really obvious. They'll basically thank you for all your hard work, blah 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 blah, and then go around on your map, and you will see this icon. Once you're there, just fly to the closest the closest Pokemon Center. Now, a couple things that you could do here. There are several different Mon that are preferred, and what we're going to be doing is most of our team is going to be using Azumarill. But I've got to go in here and I've got to make sure that my Mon are completely healed up. They're good to go. You got to go into this with full health. No half measures here, guys. Absolutely no half measures whatsoever. If you are using Azumarill, remember, because you're going to be using Belly Drum to max out your stats, you are 100% going to want to go to the Delibird shop, and it is the Delibird shop. I'm trying to remember what town it is in. Starts with an L. Oh, good gravy. It is the Delibird shop in blah, 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 Levencia. So go to the Delibird shop over here on the this side of Levencia, and once you're there, you're going to we do not want to do that. Once you're there, you're going to want to go get the Shell Bell. You're going to want to get the Shell Bell for Azumarill, and the whole reason you're going to want to do that is because Azumarill, when he does the Belly Drum, will actually hurt himself. So you basically want to make sure that you are healing over time. This is really important, because without this, you actually could risk not being able to complete the raid. And in fact, this is my first time going in here, so we'll see if this is actually successful or not. But we're going to jump into the raid. I got some buddies actually behind me on the Discord that are going to jump into the raid as well. So, let's go. Now, for those of you guys watching this on the backside, the code will not be available. This code is only for people that are currently watching us on Twitch. But they should be jumping in here any moment. Now, I will want to go ahead and change my Pokemon. And I will want to make sure that Azumarill is set. Fully healed, obviously, and with a Shell Bell. And let's double check and make sure that I actually have the Shell Bell. I'm going to let them see that there. Did he have the Shell Bell? Doesn't look like he does. Check summary. He does have the Shell Bell. Good. Just double checking. Always want to be sure. All right. We'll give them a moment to join. So once again, guys, the main thing to understand here, before you're ever able to even challenge Charizard, you got to, number one, complete the game entirely. You got to make sure you've gone through the Caldera, that you've gone through everything. Doesn't matter whether you're running Violet or Scarlet, all the way through the Caldera. It's the only way you can get it done. Once you do that, like I said, you will go out and you'll do a certain number of 5-star raids. Now, I've seen a lot of tutorials saying it's between 4 and 5. I swear I've done more than 5. I want to say it's closer to like 8. I've heard up to 15, but like I said, I don't think we've quite gone that far yet. All right. Let these guys set their mons. And once you do that, you'll get a phone call. And once you get the phone call, after you do all those 5-star raids, Charizard will appear somewhere on the map. You will have to go find him, but he will appear on the map. He's going to be kind of like a brown, almost purplish icon. It will be kind of sparkly, and it will be a dragon type, because remember, he does Tera into a dragon type. All right. Once they have the set here, we will jump right into this raid. Now, you can challenge Charizard plenty of times. In fact, you can actually, this is a little secret, you can challenge him multiple times, even by resetting the clock on your Switch. You can go and basically activate the raid, set your clock forward a day, activate the raid, save the game, set your clock forward a day, save it again, go back in, save it again once the raid is activated, then go back and reset your clock to the proper time, and the raid will still be there. And you can actually use that to basically farm these up. You can only capture 1, though, but the items he drops are amazing. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I'm a little nervous. I don't 100% know what to expect, but... Alright, so the first thing he's going to do here is a burn attack. So you want to make sure that you are immune to burn. This is a huge first step in getting past Charizard. Past that, I'm not really 100% certain. Alright. So it was only after the battle that I happened to notice this, but unfortunately the failure wasn't on his attack. It was on my belly drum because I dropped below half health. I didn't notice that at the time. I was busy worrying about the recording, worrying about the Twitch chat and everything else. But unfortunately my belly drum did fail, and that's why I'm just not doing very much damage here. There are a couple things I noticed about this battle, and I'll break back in here in a moment to kind of cover them all. Ooh, it failed. Nice. All right. Looks like my there we are. Super effective. Okay, so now we're pretty low on health. I'm probably going to want to Charizard nullified stat changes. So when he nullifies the stat changes, basically what you got to do with the Azumarill. Okay, so somebody already did actually heal. So because they did heal, I can go in here and do belly drum again. You got to keep an eye on those stat changes. Once they're affected, you're going to need to redo belly drum if you're using Azumarill. There are other options, but the thing to bear in mind, even though dragon types normally are weak to ice, because he does do that first burn attack, you don't want to really go in here with anything less than Fairymon. You got to really have those fairy types. Ice types aren't going to do for obvious reasons. All right. I've heard a lot of people say that they're using Darkspawn as well. Darkspawn is supposed to be pretty good at this. I don't have one. I can't 100% swear to that, but it does seem like that is one of the alternative options. All right. Energy has begun to gather around him. Our stats should still be in play. Okay. Still have plenty of health, so if I need to do belly drum again. Alright. Unless I missed it, stats should still be in play, so we're going to do play rough again. Okay. So going to use Fire Blast here. Ooh, avoided the attack. Nice. Let's go. Man, let's go. This looks like it's going to work. First try. Okay. So I took some heavy damage there, but I'm still north of 50% health. So if I need to do belly drum at some point, I can. I'm going to Tera. Though everyone else is terrestrializing too. I don't know, what's that form of... we're gonna call it terraforming. So the next big issue, and I do mention this later on in the video, is I didn't realize that this Azumarill only had a normal type Tera. It did not have the fairy type Tera, which literally means that I lose stab, I lose all my immunity to dragon. It's a horrible situation. I should not have Terra'd here, and like I said, I will cover that later on in the video as well. You want to make absolutely certain that your Azumarill or whoever you bring in has a fairy Tera type. That is absolutely imperative. My Azumarill is defective. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, that's what I get for not turning off alerts before we record this. We are live on Twitch. We don't get any second takes, though, so we are going to go back in here. Alright, I'm going to cheer and heal up. Because I believe I was slightly distracted there for a moment, so I want to say that stats have been nullified. Okay. Ugh. My poor Azumarill is slightly deficient because he is not fairy type. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Man, it's hard to tell if stat changes. I got distracted by our alert there. Oh, but he's been defeated. Now, here's the best part. You can catch him with literally any kind of ball. For the memes, I'm using a dive ball. Let's go. It is a guaranteed catch, guys. So, doesn't matter what you use. Now, as of recording this video, it is Saturday morning, about 10 a.m. my time. December the 3rd. This will be live for a little bit more than 24 hours after this point, at which point it'll be gone. It'll return in about 2 weeks. So you do have some time. If you don't get it now, this event will be back. But we do have our Charizard. Check out those rewards. Really cool stuff. Really, really, really cool stuff. All right. Let's go check out our new Charizard, shall we? I'm thoroughly stoked for this. Like I said, there is one other way, so stay tuned. We'll talk about that here at the end. Okay. Ooh, TMs have been updated. That's very nice. And let's go check out the stats on our new shiny new Charizard. Well, he's not shiny. That would be a whole different animal. Though, interesting factoid here, you actually can apparently breed these guys, and there are several people that do have shinies from breeding. So, let's go to, I believe it should be box 5. There he is. And let's check the summary. Fire flying with a dragon type Tera, very, very nice. Makes him just extremely useful. Let's check these other stats here. Look at those stats. Abilities, solar power. They should all be exactly the same. So this is really nice. This is a phenomenal mon. You definitely do want to get this. Pokemon is not as by nature. We first met each other on 12/3/2022. That'll be fun to see in a couple of years' time. So, and it is level 100. You have to be level 100 to fight this. So, I'm going to call it here. We're going to come back here in just a second. I'm going to show you the other way to go about this if you've not gotten this far in the game. Stay tuned for that.
346 minutes later.
So, we moved over to Pokemon Scarlet, and I literally have just left the school. I've not done anything else. We have only done the school story, gotten out here, gotten to the exact moment. Like, everybody just left. Nimona just left. Everybody just left. And I am literally just standing here for the first time I can ride Koraidon. I've done absolutely nothing else. My Mon are, I mean, just very basic. But I have my level 100 Azumarill from my Violet load. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a friend jump in here. I'm going to have him start a raid battle, and we'll see how that goes. So, as I said before, we literally just, and I mean literally just, left the school. This is the first possible opportunity to do a raid battle. And what I did is I moved my Azumarill from, basically from my Violet account over here to Scarlet. And he has the same equips on him, the same everything. It's literally the same mon. So, you know, I've not leveled up at all. I've not done any fights. I literally just got this level 100 mon. And Yoko over here, who's leading this, has invited me to his Charizard raid battle. And we're going to see what we can do. So, if this is successful, and it should be successful, honestly, but if this is successful, this will show you guys 100%. If you find a friend who's got Charizard unlocked, and maybe even has a level 100 mon they can give you, or you can run enough other like 3-star raid battles until then, just to get the materials, you can very easily challenge Charizard. Now, 100, you will need 100, either an Azumarill or a Darkspun at level 100. But we're going to go in here and we're going to do the same thing we did last time. I'm going to come out of the gate with Belly Drum. All right. So negative effects are gone. And I'm at full health, so Belly Drum should go off. One of the big problems with the first run we did is my Belly Drum did absolutely not go off, because I had fallen below half health. So, yeah. But it did go off here. So my stats are maximized. And Yoko's going to actually heal me with his Blissey. So at this point, I'm just going to play rough until I can Tera. Now, once again, if you guys... well, you've already seen part 1 here. You know that my Tera ability is actually not in favor. I have a normal Tera type. So, unfortunately, the big downside for my Azumarill is that the attacks do not have stab once we upgrade. In fact, I think I'm probably just not going to Tera this time and see if maybe just, you know, with stab, if we can just manhandle Charizard here. Because I would lose stab, I believe I lose stab at least, by doing the Tera form, since my Tera form is normal. Okay. So, nullify stat changes. So that means that I have to redo Belly Drum. It needs to do Tera Blast. This is going to feel bad. Oh, he didn't actually attack me, which is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Alright. So, we got to do Belly Drum again. There we go. And I got to keep a good eye on my health and on Yoko's health. The nice part is, Yoko and I talked about this, apparently when the NPC mon, when the bots, when they croak, or when they pass out, or whatever you want to say, faint, they do not affect your time. It's only when he and I, since we are the actual player characters, it's only when we faint that the time will start to go down. But since there's 2 of us, if we faint, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt bad, and it is going to hurt quick. So we got to keep a good eye on this. But right now, the numbers look fine. So unless something detrimental happens, we should be all right. I should still have all my effects in play. And like I said, I'm not going to do my Tera type, just because I kind of feel like I lose stab with that. So I'm probably, honestly, strangely enough, probably doing better without Tera in this weird situation. Okay. Plus, if I do Tera, then I lose the benefits of my Fairy type. So these ineffective attacks will actually be effective. It's just the weird circumstance behind, you know, my particular Azumarill. Most of yours should probably have the Fairy type Tera. All right. And his Blissey is doing a great job of keeping us in health. We have not had our effects removed again, so we are in a good place. It is super effective. His health keeps going back up, but yeah, I think he does heal every once in a while. Oof, that did not feel good. Oh no, so this is bad. So this is extremely bad. Got 5 seconds here. And I'm going to have to, I imagine I'm going to have to redo Belly Drum. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm going to. Just because, unfortunately, there's no bar for me to tell if the stats are still in play, but I'm gonna play it safe. We still have half of our time left. There's absolutely no reason to rush it. There's no reason to get desperate, so we're going to do that. Oh, my goodness. All right. So I am burned, and that is... All right, he's hit me with Life Dew. To make sure that I do not die here, I'm going to have to cheer. Because if I go down and Blissey goes down, who's also burned, we're going to lose a ton of time. So we're just going to play it safe here. We're going to play it safe. I'm going to then... Alright, so he's going to hit us with Hurricane. Okay. Stats have not been changed, so we're still good on stats. And we're now going to play rough again. Okay. It did hit. It is super effective. We're in good health. Shell Bell's doing its job. Oh, so long as it's not a crit, we should be good to go. Let's do this. Was that it? No, that was not it. Man, the only thing that's frustrating about this raid battle is every once in a while, it's like the health bar will just go down. And it's like for whatever reason, man. For whatever reason, it just... It feels like he's healing. He may be healing. I'm not 100% certain. But I feel like this is probably it. And we did it! Just the two of us. And I'm not even, like, just my Azumarill is leveled up. I'm not even leveled up. I'll show you guys. We'll get out of here one more time. I'll show you. This is, like, the best possible scenario. The absolute best possible scenario. And, of course, we're going to catch. I've just got regular Pokeballs. Let's do this. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Just a regular, ordinary, everyday Pokeball. It's a guaranteed catch. So, yeah. And here's our rewards, exactly like we had before. We got some Dragon Tera. We got a bunch of XP candies. We got TM157. We got some good, really, really, really good stuff in here. So, there you guys go. You don't have to go through all of the rigmarole. If you can find a friend, or maybe even find somebody on social media that you can bribe, for goodness sakes, to let you jump into their Tera battle, just get to the point. You know, spend the hour or whatever it takes in the game to get to the point you could do raid battles. Get yourself a level 100 Mon, whether that's through candies or whether that's through friends or whatever. Go ahead and take Charizard out. Heck, if you really wanted to, if you find a Ditto, you could probably like just breed Charizard until he gets a shiny unlock, and then just promise the shiny, promise your first shiny to whoever's doing the raid battle. It's just a great way to go out there and take advantage of this. Let me know if this helped you guys out at all. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll be back with more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, as well as the other Nuzlocke series that we're working on too, and other games. So make sure you guys stay tuned.